Fraser Kid Foundation proudly presents the HBCU Exchange to raise awareness of HBCUs in the Michiana area. Events include a college fair, panel discussion, scholarship giveaways, and more. More information at the QR code on screen.
My name is Nancy Tom, and this is my first Seymour Be More College tour.
Last name? Tom. Nancy. All right.
I wanted to come on this tour because I wanted to be more educated about college as a whole. Because my family personally, there's not a lot of college graduates in my family. So, it's like I can't really go to my mom or my dad and ask them about their college experience.
Therefore, we have Center of Academic Excellence. If you come in undeclared, they will work with you to make sure that you have a declared major by the end of your sophomore year. They also
What I'm hoping to gain from this college tour is more security about my position and the fact that I belong at a college, especially HBCU, seeing the environment, and being like, this is where I belong and this is for me.
Central is my favorite school because it had more of a business aspect, which is what I want to major in. I got to meet a few of the players, so I know their sports program is actually good. So I like that a lot.
The college that's the best fit for me is NCCU because I feel like it was smaller and it has the support system that I want and need.
My favorite school was definitely Central. Campus is super cool. It has this vibe around to it. I'm looking, watching everyone, walking around talking, and you get that home feely, chill vibe. I'm realizing that was the main thing I was trying to find in a school, and finding that I was like, wow, this is somewhere I feel like I need to be, somewhere that exact place where I feel like I need to continue my career with my athletics, and be a part of a bigger family.
This is my second Seymour Be More tour, and so far it's been great. Some of the things I think I learned this year was just using my voice. Using my voice can get me a lot of places, especially if I speak up.
Some of the main things that I've learned from the tour is that it's okay to not know your major, it's okay to change your major, and you don't have to know what you want to do right away. It's okay to be involved in a lot.
My thoughts before was I was more so nervous about making the tour, but I feel like if I did, it would be a good opportunity. And now that I'm here, it's everything I thought it would be. It's a good opportunity, a very good learning experience. It opens doors, so I just feel like it was good overall, and I loved it.
Tip that I want to give you all, when you feel like you're running out of things to say, land the plane.
When you give the respect to the person that's speaking, that really helps with their confidence in the
You can still read, look, read, look.
I feel like the elevator pitch was very good, and it also opened up me being more confident with speaking in public because I'm usually shy. So I feel like that was a good thing that happened.
Some majors that interest me would definitely be the criminal justice field, such as investigating crime scenes.
This trip solidified me going to HBCU because of the bonding. I fit in more as a family.
These tours have helped me find what's best for me in terms of just going to different colleges that I haven't heard of before, and actually liking them and wanting to do more research on them, and just helping me be more of my own person and to be more open and more social.
If anyone else has a chance to take this opportunity and be a part of something like this, a foundation like this, it needs to be immediate on the spot. You need to find your way here. You need to connect yourself with these people because it'll definitely change your life.
I would say that my superpower is patience.
My superpower is my mindset.
My superpower is my discipline.
My superpower is creativity.
Man, we just wrapped up the Cool to Be Smart South Bend initiative right here at Brown Middle. We had 4 different high schools in the South Bend area here, over 100 students. We had the opportunity to deliver our amazing documentary, docuseries, episode 1, Homeward Bound, and a private screening just for these amazing students. And then we have the ability to roll right over into a HBCU panel to really, really let all the students know the importance and the value of a smart mind, education, entertainment, edutainment, and we had to let them know that it's cool to be smart. And before they left out of here, each and every one of these students said smart is now the new cool.
Today's event was amazing. Working with kids all my career, I think it's important for them to be able to see themselves and the people who are providing support to them.
So I'll say being your authentic self is not an invitation to you being your unprofessional self.
So seeing all of the kids in the room and the energy in the room, it wasn't everyone was relatable. And so we were coming to them from that perspective of who they are as young people today, not back in when we were in school. And so that created a lot of good energy, and I feel like that created an opportunity for them to want to be more engaged.
Today's event was amazing. Not only did it represent who we are as a culture, but it also represented the unification where we come from. It represents our HBCUs, which our kids are definitely need to know more of. They need to know that there are resources out there for them, and they also need to know that they have opportunities and resources that are right here within their city.
We need HBCUs because it is so important that when you wake up in the morning, you know that you're not alone, that you know that there are people who look like you, sound like you, dress like you, and move like you, who are doing great things in great places.
It means so much. Personally, for me and the staff here at the building, this is what we show up to work every day for. To host events like this, to give our students access to information like this. When I went to school here in South Bend, I didn't really hear too much about HBCUs. So to have an event like this that's opening up our students' mind to the possibilities of what's out there for them, and to be able to see people like them, you can't really put a price on it.
So my daughter, she's at Grambling State University now, and one of the things she told me was, Mom, she said, I'm so happy to have teachers that look like me.
I'm just so impressed with everything. Like this was absolutely beautiful for this community. So to see all of these kids here interested, engaged, wanting to know more about the people that are in front of them, that's a generation or two before them, it's just incredible to see all of this come together on such a large but small scale. To see all of the babies here, it was just beautiful.
South Bend, we love you, we will be back, and let's make it do what it do.
Hey y'all, I am Deshia Clark and I graduated from Mishawaka High School and I am currently a rising junior at North Carolina Central University. I chose North Carolina Central University because we have one of the best psychology programs and I am a criminal justice and a psychology major. You should come to North Carolina Central University because the culture is amazing. It's a lot like South Bend and it feels like home, and because I go there. If you want to know more about my HBCU, hit the link below or feel free to DM me at DeshiaC1.
Just getting the bags ready for the HBCU college tour. People ask, like, why are you guys doing a college tour? It really could be summed up in one word, and that one word is exposure, especially for students who don't feel like college is a realistic option for them.
Let them know what's going on.
We are getting ready to go to the HBCU tour.
So really this is all about giving opportunity to local area students, just like when I had the opportunity to go on my first HBCU college tour as a junior in high school.
So to start our trip, we went to Fisk University where we were met by just
amazing Southern hospitality.
Hi everyone, my name is Erica Morris. I am a sophomore at Business Administration with a concentration of Financial Economics and Data Science major from San Francisco, California.
We were able to look at the different programs. We saw where the Jubilee Singers of Fisk hold their concerts. We also met a gymnast from Fisk. So they have the first HBCU gymnast team at Fisk. So that was very exciting to see.
My name is Lindsay Collier, and right now I'm a bar specialist. So in high school, doing gymnastics, I was really the only black gymnast on my team, like anywhere, club team or high school team. And coming here really made me feel like welcomed. Like I didn't have to fit in, I already fit in when I came.
Fisk was a very small, intimate setting. When it comes to family vibes, it's not something that everyone had to mention. It was just something that you happen to feel.
This trip has been awesome. The tour guides were amazing. They gave us a step show. They were very welcoming. It's like I fit in here. And I'm only a freshman, so I still got time to think, but I need to come here.
Going there and learning parts of our history that I did not know, that I don't think many of our young people knew, was amazing.
There is a bell that used to be ring whenever the KKK members would come, and it was their signal for all students to get to a safe common area.
To even understand that our music is so deep, that Nashville is named the Music City because of what the Fisk Singers do. I learned so much. It expanded my mind, and shoot, I want to go to school now.
One thing I would say is not to be scared. A lot of my family, they did not want me to come this far.
So from the time we got off the bus going to TSU, we were greeted by the Kappas. They had roses, they sang us a nice melody, the students had their phones out. It was just so energetic and so warm and welcoming. It was a great introduction to us coming here and viewing their campus. At Tennessee State University, we were greeted by Mr. and Miss Tennessee State University. They gave us a rich welcome.
Always put your heart into it, never accept no. That shouldn't even be a part of y'all vocabulary. Y'all can do anything y'all want to do. It's just like when people tell you that being a princess is not realistic when you get older. Well, I'm a queen of a university, so ask me.
At Tennessee State, the Blue, this is where the energy was. A big campus. A lot of the kids didn't expect, including myself, didn't expect the campus to be this visually nice, have this many students.
The nursing department, but we also have sports medicine, exercise science, dental, different therapies.
We learned more about FIRST that came from TSU. The first defibrillator was created by a TSU alumni. We learned about the cell phone that was created by a TSU alum. Just a lot of great firsts and just founders of different things that we use in everyday life. Moving forward, day 2, we went to Alabama.
Alabama A&M offered so much history, rich culture, lessons that even myself hadn't learned. It was enriching, enlightening, and a wonderful experience.
The best way to explain what Student Government Association, we are the bridge between administration and the students.
There are so many myths at an HBCU, but the pride that I seen on campus with the students, it was very heartfelt. I appreciated learning the history behind them and just seeing all the young people together. For me, I think it's something that not just black students, every student should be aware of, that they're out there and they exist.
Drake State was possibly the most underrated school, but it may be one of the more impactful locations that we got the chance to experience because of what they offer.
Some of the certifications we offer are electrical, engineering graphics, advanced manufacturing. We have a robotics program. We have welding, of course. We have automotive, cosmetology program, a machine tool. It's a fabulous way to get great pay. Drake State, in one word, is opportunity. It is more personalized to your needs and it enables you to learn at your pace.
Simple things like that. A couple $1,000 right there for one day's work.
I am actually a student here at Drake. I actually came here looking just to be an electrician, and the first thing they did for me was actually help get a career. I currently am an intern at Mazda Toyota, and it's just consistent learning. And that's what I like. It gives me opportunity to see more options. I believe when you get to see more options, you can do more things.
So in addition to the educational component of the HBCU tour, we really wanted to make this an overall great experience. So we put the kids up in a super nice hotel. We took them to one of the most amazing food halls in Nashville where they got to go to 30, 40 different kind of restaurants. We actually had my homegirl, my fellow TSU Tiger, Leah Avery, come out. She's a black game inventor and she hosted the game night for us. And then on Friday, we wrapped up just by taking the students to the African American Music Museum. They got to make beats, they got to sing, they got to dance, they got to learn the history of African American music. So all in all, it was a phenomenal trip. We actually did a pre and a post survey. 100% of the students who answered the survey after the trip said they recommend HBCUs to their friends and to their family. Like, how powerful is that?
Okay, this trip was it was a good experience. Like, I got to know the real definition of HBCUs, and I think I found the one I wanted to go to.
So when I get home, I'm a definitely recommend, you know, going to HBCUs, going on college tours, things like that. It's just the experience is too unique, and you gotta come see it.
My name is Trinity Leonard. I graduated from St. Joseph High School and I will be attending Hampton University in the fall. I chose my HBCU because once we went to Hampton on the See More, Be More tour, it just felt like home and it felt like the right place to be. I just loved the environment from the second we stepped onto campus, and like everyone was like really nice, and I just liked it. For more information about my HBCU, check out the caption below.
Everybody, as loud as you can, I want you to shout, I will be successful. I will be successful. I will not fail. I will not fail. I will change my whole family. I will change my whole family. I will change the generation. I will change the generation. Starting now. Starting now. If you believe it, make some loud noise in this crowd.
I'm Charles Galbraith, the Tennessee State University National Alumni Association president. I am still excited about the time that Tennessee State University had in South Bend. The HBCU exchange was incredible. I'm thinking about Friday, just starting off getting to talk to all of the students. The energy was so high. They were able to receive a lot of gems, jewels, and wisdom from some of my friends, some great alumni of Tennessee State University.
Find you a mentor in your life. They open the door. It's your job to walk through it.
Being a panelist for the HBCU discussion was probably one of my favorite moments of that experience. Being able to connect with the audience, but I think being on the panel with my esteemed peers was probably also my best gift. Able to just share our stories, and then also just letting them know that for real, like, it's cool to be smart. Like, you can really be yourself, you can be authentic, but you can also do it in a way that has swag and also has some drip for real.
It's cool to be yourself, so it's cool to be authentic. It's cool to be
That Friday, we got up bright and early to come to the church, and we had amazing food there, and then we went into the actual church, and they started playing like music, and we started like, we was dancing, and we was like, okay, you know, this, I ain't never been in a church that got like turned like this before, so it was like real fun. It was a good experience. So we just vibing to the music, meeting the other high schools that were there again, seeing some of our alumni, seeing some of South Bend alumni, and then they started playing our mix. So the whole time we looking like, they want us to do this inside of the church. So the music started playing, we just all get up, we just start doing the mix, we just start dancing to our songs, and we just start running around the church, we just having fun because it was a great experience. We had never done nothing like that before, so I really did enjoy it being there.
We had students from Career Academy. We had students from Penn. We had students from Niles. We had students from Buchanan. Chick-fil-A hosted and catered in all our food. We had amazing time with Tuskegee. We had an amazing time with TSU. Grambling State was here. We were able to pay for all the seniors to do the Black Common App. And what the Black Common App allowed them to do, they were allowed to apply to 66 HBCUs all over the country. We gave away laptops, iPads, AirPods, Bluetooth speakers, prom giveaways. We partnered with Starbucks and we were able to give away 500 Starbucks gift cards.
I'm Tone. I just recently graduated from Penn High School and I will be attending KSU this fall. After last year's See More, Be More tour, it really opened my eyes to HBCUs. And I chose my HBCU because KSU is very small, it's very family oriented, and it's very homey to me. Like it's just like my community already, and it just feels amazing. When I go to KSU this fall, I'll be majoring in criminal justice with a minor in political science. And if you want to learn more about my HBCU, you can check out the caption below.
This year, the Fraser Kidd Foundation partnered up with Future Matters and Gear Up South Bend for our second annual See More, Be More HBCU College Tour. With 2 56-passenger buses, 94 students, some tremendous chaperones, all loaded up and ready to go, we took off for the state of Virginia. The 14-hour ride provided our students plenty of time to make new friends, play games, sing songs, sleep, and have meaningful conversations. Exhausted from that 14-hour trip, we spent our first day just relaxing and recuperating and getting ready for our visit to Virginia State University. When we arrived at VSU, we were greeted by the women of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Brothers of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, and Miss VSU herself.
Hello everyone, I am Aaliyah Mears, a graduating senior majoring in history with a minor in political science from Brooklyn, New York, and I humbly serve as the noble 95th Miss Virginia State University.
They gave us a phenomenal tour, exposed us to the culture, answered our questions, and made us feel right at home.
We just love Virginia State, and the thing I liked the most was how close they were and how friendly they were.
I think I liked most was when they were strolling. It's a lot of social people there, so like you get a wide variety of different people, and like meeting different people is also good for you, and it helps you build as a person as well.
What I learned from the Virginia State tour was that it's not necessarily where you go, but it's always about the focus, and it's important to build a group and an environment where you can actually learn in, and I feel like HBCU is a good place for that.
With VSU in our rearview mirror, we headed to Norfolk State University. Norfolk is home to the world's largest naval base, the North American headquarters for NATO, and several Fortune 500 companies. Add that to a vibrant campus life, exceptional facilities, and a dynamic tour guide, it's no wonder why a lot of our students gravitated to NSU.
So this campus is called our West Campus. So coming in as a freshman, this is most likely where you guys will be placed. Those 2 dorms right here, that is Scott, that is all
My name is Cody Wilson, and by far, Norfolk State University was the best college we went to. Some of the things I loved the most about Norfolk was the community, the culture, and the traditions. Before the See More, Be More trip, I didn't even know anything about Norfolk. And now, it's one of my top colleges to go to.
What I like most about this campus is the aesthetic, the vibe, the people walking around, the scenery, the aurora of it, and like how everybody's just chill. The restaurant was nice, the people working there were cool, and the library, it looked really peaceful, and I like the colors and everything about it.
This library was renovated in 2018, so this is
With NSU in the books, we headed to our final stop, Hampton University. When we got to Hampton, we were blown away. The campus was absolutely phenomenal. They had a lake, yachts, and boats. The grounds were immaculate, and our students had a phenomenal time learning about all the history that Hampton presented.
That's Booker T. Washington. He went here back in the 1870s, and then he found it.
This is real nice. Just got done sitting with Rosa Parks. It's great, man.
I just want to say I really enjoyed this tour, guys. This might be the school, Fraser 2024.
My favorite part of the Hampton HBCU tour was learning about all the history and different monuments behind it. It was really cool to see that Rosa Parks worked here. And I also learned that they actually had the first slaves learn and teach here and have that oak tree, and I had to be one of the only people that had that.
Behind me is the Emancipation Oak Tree. This big tree is significant to Hampton University, a national treasure, where the slaves were first read the Emancipation Proclamation. In front of me is the schoolhouse where the slaves were first taught on this campus after the Emancipation Proclamation was read to them.
You see things on TV in Southern Indiana, but it's different experiencing in real life. And you learn about the little things and the little details that you may not have known.
In addition to the education portion of our trip, we also let the kids just let their hair down. We took them to the Apex Game Center where they got to do bumper cars, laser tag, climb high ropes, and play a host of arcade games. We also brought in TSU alumnus Leah Avery, who is a game inventor who spoke to our students about entrepreneurship and led us in an awesome game night.
If you're not on a college visit, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing?
Overall, this trip was a huge success, so thank you to everybody who contributed. Because of you, now we have students who are considering college, not even just HBCUs, but college in general. And that's our whole purpose, to expose students to alternate college options. Because we truly believe if you see more, you'll be more.
Hi, my name is Ayana Nicholson. I graduated from Washington High School. This fall, I'll be attending Clark Atlanta, majoring in political science and legal studies. And the reason I chose my HBCU is because I'm really big on Black excellence and Black education, and I love the community it brings and the people that are surrounding me. And another reason I chose Atlanta is because my sister's already down there and she's attending SCAD. Also, Clark is a part of the AUC, so this fall I'll be getting a Morehouse brother and a Spelman sister, and I can't wait to meet them. And if you want to know more about my HBCU, check out the caption below. Go Panthers!
Hi, my name is Freedom Jones. I recently graduated from Career Academy. In the fall, I'll be going to Norfolk State University. I chose to go to my HBCU this fall because of the Fraser Foundation HBCU tour when I got to visit last year, and it really opened my eyes and helped me choose what school I went to go to. I really liked the environment. It didn't seem too big, and then all of the people that we met while we were there were very welcoming and understanding and were willing to tell us like the good and the bad of the school. I'll be majoring in exercise science and kinesiology to become an athletic trainer, hopefully on a professional team one day. If you want to know more about my HBCU, check out the caption down below.
You make me happy.
So the HBCU Pep Rally experience, if you missed it, you missed a moment in this city. We had a great time. We had the dancers, not just dancers from TSU, we're talking dancers here locally who were able to learn and glean so much from people at TSU, the students there, some people who look just like them, right? It's the first time a lot of the students here were able to connect with folks doing the same things that they do, but on a higher level. And so that was fun to see the looks on their faces. We had the entire community out too. We had hundreds of people at the John Hunt Plaza, and there were no instances of violence or anything like that. So we all had a safe time. It was a productive time, and it was a time that everybody turned up. I'm seeing people from the mayor's office there turning up. I saw some council folks there turning up. It was a great time. But of course, we topped all of that off with the band. TSU's band, man, AOB turned us up right before they had to go to practice. They took time out to perform for this city. It's a moment this city will never forget. It's a moment I will never forget.
The Pep Rally was also an amazing experience because we wanted to make sure that we brought an HBCU experience to the city. We know that small cities, actually like the city that I'm in, we don't have an HBCU. They don't get to really experience and to really see what it's like for an HBCU homecoming. They don't really get to know what it's like to really be so energized and to understand that why. Why are they so energized? Why do they love their school so much? Why do they have so much passion? What is this band thing about? What is these dancers about? What is all of these people coming to just be in the circumference of these amazing beings? Why? So we was hoping that if we brought that to South Bend and we showed them that the HBCU pride is unparalleled, our culture is amazing, and we want to export this culture to underserved communities and/or specifically to areas that have no clue about what this experience is. And I know for sure that after this experience, every single body that I interacted with, they saw that love, they saw that passion and that energy, and they were able to really see what it felt like to be in an HBCU environment. And I'm forever grateful for being able to port that into this amazing city.
I think the pep rally was really fun. We got to see different dancers, different cheerleaders. When it was our turn to perform, one of the high schools that was at our clinic got to come up and dance with us and do one of our most famous dances. It's called the Mix. Aristocratic Band plays it, and we got to dance with them, and it was just really fun. It was great to see a bunch of young black kids. I don't want to just say girls because there were boys there as well, but just to see a bunch of young black kids in the community come together and get to showcase their talents.
A lot of the youth, they go around hearing, you should do this, you can be this, but they don't usually see people doing those things. And so this entire weekend that we experienced, I think for the first time, our youth were able to shake hands with and meet and talk to people who are succeeding in their respective realms. It's an inspirational thing for these kids to see.
You may have wondered, why would we bring a TSU pep rally to South Bend when there's Notre Dame there and the TSU Tigers are the opponent? We came to take over, not because we wanted to brag, we wanted to show and share the TSU energy. There's nothing like an HBCU pep rally. When I tell you the band's playing, the cheerleaders are cheering, everyone's dancing, everyone's a part of the pep rally. And so it's more than just the game, it's the experience that everyone gets to be a part of.
Last night was the Beauty in You Young Women's Symposium. There was a panel and then a workshop. The panel consisted of beauty professionals. They were so experienced and they had so much wisdom to offer to these young women. It was such a beautiful time.
So the Beauty in You workshop was awesome. I love anything that's going to represent young women, girl empowerment. They talked about self-esteem. The girls in the room were really like vibing with each other and having a good time. There was a lot of laughter amongst them. The panel was amazing. They were very personable. They were very genuine. I think they gave the girls a lot of great information about how to treat yourself, how to treat others, how to represent well. If you want to get into business, of beauty, fashion, wherever, entrepreneurship, they gave excellent information. So I really loved it. I enjoyed it myself as a parent, and I'm sure the young girls did too.
For me, it is important to represent who I want to be and who I want to be portrayed as. And I feel like for them as young women, it's important for them to understand that their image is a representation of themselves, and what you put out is ultimately what people receive, perceive, and what you get back. So if you're on social media, for instance, and every image that you post is back first or your butt first, that's how you're perceived and that's how you're approached. How you represent yourself is important, because if you don't want to be represented as less than, then don't present yourself as less than. If you want to be represented as a woman, then you should present yourself like that, even from youth, as a teenager, because it starts from being young and growing up like that. So I feel like it was important to show them that it's okay to be a lady, be a professional Black woman, and not represent yourself or misrepresent yourself publicly.
Something that I think was just so beautiful, this space where the girls can connect in real life. We have social media and the internet, so it kind of makes it difficult for us to learn how to even be a sister and be a friend and connect and communicate and learn just socially, just how to exist. So creating these spaces for kids in our community is just so important. I think it was really amazing.
And then the cheer workshop. That was crazy. Everybody was so excited. They engaged every woman in the room, from the babies to the grandmas. They gave us all an opportunity to participate and to feel good, to move right. It was just excellent.
So the Beauty in You workshop actually came right on time, because my daughter has been saying that she wants to be a cheerleader. And so she's been watching cheer videos on her YouTube. And so when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I have to bring her. So the whole time she was just trying to leave the panel because she wanted to go practice with the girls. So she just saw them and her eyes lit up. And then as we kept seeing them throughout the weekend, every time they saw her, they were like, Nia, Nia. So that really made her smile.
They represented beauty, they represented education.
I'm a bio major, love y'all. And I'm an architect engineer, yes.
They represented class and style, and these young girls need to know that it is bigger than just social media and the things that the television puts out there for them. It was peaceful, it was fun, it was educational, it was spiritual, it was entertainment. I think that it was important for people in this community to see what the HBCU brought to this community.
The Beauty in You is important because we all look different, we all sound different, we move different, and it's okay to be different. I think that in this day and age, everybody wants to look the same, sound the same, bring the same messages, and it's okay if you don't look like someone else, if you don't act like someone else, if you don't speak like someone else. Once you get that level of confidence, you don't feel the need to tear down another young woman. Once you feel like I'm okay in my skin, you can help someone else feel okay in theirs. And that's why this is so important.
She doesn't get it now, but for her to see girls that look like her doing what she wants to do, that just means everything.
Students, if you want to know more about HBCUs and get a first-hand look at different campuses, get ready for the 2024 HBCU College Trip hosted by the Fraser Kidd Foundation. It's happening March 31st to April 2nd. We're going to be visiting Virginia State University, Norfolk State University, and HU Hampton University. $350 reserves your seat on the bus, and the hotel, it's on us. Register today for more information.
Hi, my name is Kai Janae O'Neill. I will be graduating from John Adams High School as the cheer captain and graduating with a 4.0 GPA, summa cum laude. And this fall, I will be attending the best HBCU ever, North Carolina A&T, Aggie Pride. And I chose my HBCU because honestly, it felt like home. I'm surrounded by Black excellence everywhere. They have a really good psych program. The average student has a 3.9 GPA, so who wouldn't want to go there? And I don't know, I heard that they have the greatest homecoming on earth. And if you want to learn more about my HBCU, check out the caption below.
Some students do not realize their potential in high school, but they will realize their potential in college.
Excellence defines us, pride sustains us, and tradition guides us.
HBCU graduates have a pride in their universities that is unmatched.
Howard University is the epitome of Black excellence.
We your favorite favorite HBCU.
The best HBCU in the nation, North Carolina A&T State.
And I think it's because HBCUs provide an enriching college experience that we call the 7 C's. Culture, campus life, camaraderie, world-class education, community, cost, and connection.
It's a culture of family.
Like literally, they trying to come see you after you miss class.
My instructors were not instructors. They weren't professors to me. They were like uncles and aunts.
I myself have personally stayed here for 3 degrees. I tell my students in my class all the time, if you failed my class, you wanted to, because we have so many great resources here.
As an engineering major, to be able to go to Tennessee State was a pinnacle of my education. Not because locally of what we've done and what we've contributed to the history, but what we've contributed to the world.
I took AP classes in high school and I took honors courses, but I cared about school, but I never cared like this much.
When you think about the foundation and the origin for why HBCUs were created in the first place, is because there were nowhere for blacks to get educated.
No person shall keep or teach Negroes or mulattoes reading or writing in this state. Missouri.
There's something so valuable about HBCUs and where they were created from. You know, it's our ownness, it's ours.
That's breathtaking to me, to be able to say that I'm standing on the same place where somebody who I know fought, cried, and bled, to be able to just be in a classroom did the same thing, and that's cool to me.
Part of the HBCU culture is getting involved. It helps you to be a leader, and it also helps you to just be the greatest version of you that you can be.
This episode not only captures the essence of the HBCU experience, it finds me yet again trying to find the balance between cool and smart.
So when I stepped on campus, I was a kid that was in the honors program, but I still got these hood behaviors.
And showcases my undeniable HBCU pride.
It was always most important to represent this school at the highest level possible.
I made a young pro black, getting rich, let the dough stack. I got swag, but you know that, cause I'm an HBCU grad, hey!
TSU is a place that I gave everything I had to serving that motto, right? Of thinking, working, and serving.
If you come from my era and you don't know Cool Mill, then I don't think you went to TSU.
He was the life of the party.
I turn around and I look, this dude's Mr. TSU.
Reginald Sharif.
I turn around and look again, this dude's SGA president.
Self-confident, but selfless. He was never selfish. He always put the school on his back.
So when I came down, as he was being installed, a few of his campaign, as we were walking past, they were saying, it's not TS me, it's TSU. And that's what he used as his campaign slogan. It's not about me, it's about you.
Cause I'm an HBCU grad, hey! My HBCUs, man. It's so cool to be smart.